Welcome, dear students, to the first class in the subject CE 366 Traffic Engineering and Management. Well, this is an elective paper, and the course objectives of this course is to set a solid and firm foundation in traffic engineering management, traffic regulation, highway capacity, design of introduction, and traffic flow theory concepts. And the expected outcomes once you finish studying this course is that it will enable you to learn the advanced topics in traffic engineering and management. So, before we go into the subject, what do you understand by transportation engineering? So, you all have heard this transportation engineering is one important discipline in civil engineering. And transportation engineering may be defined as a discipline that applies technology and scientific principles to the planning, functional design, operation, and management of facilities for all modes of transportation. That is, all modes in the sense it includes the land, rail, water, air, pipe, etc. So, traffic engineering is another branch, or it is for those who are unfamiliar with this branch, transportation, of course, you have heard that it is a major discipline in civil engineering. So, if you are unfamiliar with this term, that is traffic engineering, it is a branch of engineering where you study or it helps you to optimize the performance and efficiency of the movement of the people, the goods, and transportation. So, in the field of traffic engineering, the engineers have to look at the whole picture in order to maximize the traffic flow and to reduce instance of congestion on the highways or the roads, and also the movement of the pedestrians. So, traffic engineering is another branch of civil engineering which actually uses these techniques to achieve safe and efficient movement of the people as well as the goods on the roadways. And here it mainly focuses on the research and construction of the infrastructure that is necessary for the safe, efficient traffic flow. So when we say the road, it not only includes the road, it also, that is the road geometry, the sidewalks, the crosswalks, then the shared lane markings or any other road surface markings, as well as the traffic lights. So all this are included in traffic engineering. So we can say that it is a relatively new branch of civil engineering, and this has become very necessary with the increase in the traffic or the number of vehicles. And we know that traffic congestion, parking problem, environmental degradation, then traffic accidents, etc., has created the attention to the performance characteristics of the highway transportation, and continuous study and developments for better geometric design, capacity, then intersections, traffic regulations, signals, signs, roadway marking, like I told you, and then street lighting, etc. So, traffic engineering has been recognized as an essential tool in the improvement of the traffic operation as a whole. Now, the goal of traffic engineering is to provide for safe, rapid, comfortable, convenient, economical, and environmentally compatible movement of people as well as the goods. So, when we say safe, it means the safety of the public, and rapid, that is value for time as well as the service of the customers. Comfortable or convenient means it means the level of service. Then economical, of course, it includes the social cost, and environmental means clean air and sustainability, and of course movement is nothing but mobility. So the goal of traffic engineering is to provide for all these, that is safe, rapid, comfortable, environmentally compatible movement of people as well as the goods. And the basic components in traffic engineering, these are the basic components, that is the road users. Road users means the drivers, the cyclists, the pedestrians, etc., and then the vehicles, roads and highways, as well as the control devices that are used to control the traffic. Now coming to the 5 critical components that interact in a traffic system, they are the road users. Like I told you, road users are the drivers, of course, and the pedestrians, the bicyclists, as well as the passengers. Then vehicles. So vehicles, it may be private vehicles or commercial vehicles, and then it also includes the roads and the highways. So all these are included in the traffic system. and of course a major component, that is the traffic control devices, the signals, etc., and then the general environment. So these are the five critical components that interact with the that interact in a traffic system. Coming to the scope of traffic engineering. So the basic objective of traffic engineering is to achieve the free movement of traffic with least number of traffic accidents. And the study of traffic engineering may be divided into major areas, that is 7 major areas, and that is listed here: the traffic characteristics, traffic studies and analysis, planning area analysis, geometrical design, and traffic operation, regulation and control, road safety aspects, administration and management. So when we say traffic characteristics, so traffic characteristics actually includes they are quite complex with various types of road users on the roads. We know that the road users move on the roads with different motives, and here traffic characteristics include physical, mental, psychological as well as environmental characteristics. So when we say physical, the physical characteristics of the road users may be either it may be permanent or temporary. For example, permanent characteristics includes the vision, then hearing, the strength, as well as the general reaction to a traffic situation. While traveling on a road, the general reaction is also included in the physical characteristics. And then of course there are the mental as well as the psychological and environmental characteristics. So even we have to give particular attention or importance to the human psychology. And another important characteristics is the study of the vehicular characteristics. Then there are apart from these characteristics, there are other important studies that has to be carried out on the actual traffic, like say the speed study, the volume study, the capacity study, then the travel pattern on the roads, the origin and destination studies, and traffic flow characteristics, parking, as well as the accident studies. For example, when we say speed studies, so spot speed studies or speed spot studies, it is one of the earliest methods that is used for determining the spot speed of a vehicle, and this is done by finding the time it is taken that it takes to cover a short distance, say around 15 to 30 meters, and the selected distance may be marked on the road or the pavement, and the time taken, that is the time t in seconds, for a vehicle to traverse this distance may be measured either manually using a timer or something like that. So this is what we call as speed spot studies. Now coming to the speed and delay studies, this is another type of study. The speed and delay studies, it actually gives the particulars of running speeds or the fluctuations in the speed. So like the locations, the duration, delays or the stoppages, and the overall travel speed between two locations along a road. So they give an information like the type of the delay, the location, the causes, then duration and the frequency of such delays during travel. Then there is another study, that is the origin and destination studies. The origin and destination studies actually gives an information on the actual location or zone of origin of travel of vehicles or individual passenger trips as well as their destination. So these studies, that is the OND studies or the origin and destination studies, provide details like the direction of the travel, then the selection of the routes, the length of the trip, and the frequency of such trips. So here the study area for this study may cover the entire country or only a selected region within a city. So these are all the studies that are usually, that is the traffic studies that are usually done. And then coming to the objectives of traffic engineering. So it is listed here. These are the objectives. So firstly, to achieve a smooth and easy flow of traffic at intersections. So we know that we have seen a number of road intersections or junctions. So how to provide a smooth or easy flow of traffic at any junction or intersection. So this is one objective of traffic engineering. Then to develop the methods for improvement in general and solving specific problems in particular. So overall improvement of the traffic movement, that is what it means. Then to have safe, convenient, comfortable, rapid and economic transport of goods and persons, and also to improve the speed of vehicles. Then comes to increase the traffic capacity of the roads, to make the streets safe for movements both. So when we say safety, it includes even the pedestrians, not only the vehicles, even the pedestrians use the roads, so we have to consider them as well. Then to reduce the delays in the road journey. Anything that causes a delay in a journey also has to be reduced, and so all these are the objectives of traffic engineering. And then to reduce the chance for road accidents to a minimum, and to remove the overall congestion at any junction or whatever, even on the roads. So these are the major objectives of traffic engineering. Now coming to traffic management. So traffic management actually is a set of measures that are available to traffic engineers to make the most productive and cost effective use of the existing transportation facilities, services and modes. So how you manage the traffic. So it actually refers to the combination of the measures that serve to preserve the traffic capacity and overall to improve the security, the safety and reliability of the road transport system. So that is what is meant by traffic management. And there are some measures that are adopted for traffic management. So it includes the restrictions on turning movements, which we'll be seeing in detail. Then one-way streets, tidal flow operations, exclusive bus lanes and the closing side streets. So we'll be discussing these in detail in the coming classes. So I hope it is clear. So traffic engineering in general is the phase of engineering which deals with the planning and geometric design of the streets, highways and the abutting lands. And we'll be discussing more topics in the coming classes. Thank you.